Well, navigating politics with so much information can be, of course, difficult, especially when you're trying to figure out what's fact and what's just spin.
That's right. KCAL News reporter Rick Montanez takes a closer look at how voters and experts are cutting through the noise.
Connecting to politics of the day is easy. Most of us have the access right on our phones. From our local neighborhoods to Sacramento and even Washington, D.C., spotting the full truth in what's being said can sometimes be a challenge.
And I think it's important to stay politically informed, even if they're not really with what you personally believe in, just so you have a good grasp on the general landscape of politics.
Giovanni Villalobos just graduated from UCLA. He says it can be tough to distinguish the truth from spin in politics.
I think politics right now are maybe I've been feeling like it's the most polarized we've ever been.
And our political information, speech, and discourse is right at the palm of our hands.
I'd say TikTok and Twitter are kind of the bread and butter. I know a lot of friends that get all their news on TikTok.
I get it a lot from TikTok and Instagram Reels.
People should be listening to politicians critically. People should be reading the news critically.
UCLA communications and political science professor Stuart Soroka says people should move off social media at least sometimes.
It's not bad to be on social media. It's just problematic to think that social media are going to give you a good sense of what you need to know about public affairs. You need to combine that social media with something else.
He says it's especially important when making big political decisions like voting, saying you should find the source of information and context.
It's hard for people to really sort through what can they believe, what can they not believe, what's a fact, what's opinion. I think it's very difficult for the public right now.
Loyola law professor Jessica Levinson says when it comes to political speech, there's a good amount of legal wiggle room.
There's a lot of room for politicians to spin, to create omissions, to create misrepresentations. Obviously, none of this is what we want to happen. What we're talking about is what does the law allow?
And she says falsehoods that are proven to be malicious enough to harm someone's reputation, those can carry legal consequences. But quite often, misrepresentations and omissions, those are allowed, and it's up to the public to sort through it all.
We allow a lot of disinformation and misinformation, and this puts a lot of pressure on the public really to have to constantly be fact-checking, because I think it can be very confusing.
Politics is often about the interpretation of facts in ways that can be a little bit subjective.
Which is why both professors say it's up to the political news consumer to pay close attention.
When I see something that I'm interested in, I will do more research on it.
You can either take this maybe not factual information and run with it, or you can do more digging.
Digging for the truth in a noisy political landscape. Rick Montanez, KCAL News.